my very awkward intro. My name is Susan / Bambi, and this is Bambi's Rambles. What are we doing today, Susan? I don't know, Bambi. We're doing a fucking makeup. I'm no guru. I ain't here to fucking tell you how to do your makeup. You do it how you see fit. Bear in mind, was a very large consumer of makeup. And I told myself that I would not buy any more makeup until everything is gone and I have to replace what I liked. Because I had a room full of makeup like I was bloody Laura Lee. And it just ended up being a waste of money, waste of space. So I just decluttered, and then what I kept, I used till it's gone. So, I'm going to start with priming. Look at me, guru and shit. Can't even see it. But yeah, it's the Cerev. I'm going to get Jose to tell me what things are called. Babe, what's this called? CeraVe eye cream. I've got the rest of my moisturiser and all that jazz on, but this is my form of primer, if you will. How do you do that, babe? How do people do this?
There you go.
Oh, look at me go. This is the J1 Jelly Pack. Love this shit. Do you know why I love this shit? Because it makes my stuff stay in place, but I actually just use it for my brows. Majority.
Do that.
So it makes my brows up. And like, it looks weird right now, but we'll fix it. Okay, guys? We'll fix it. So I've always wanted to do my makeup on camera, but I've also been very, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-conscious. It's the word of the day, isn't it? I'm self-conscious about everything. But I've been very self-conscious about doing my makeup on camera. But I love doing my makeup. It makes me so happy. Makes me feel like $1,000,000. So Jose said, go on, babe. Put the camera on. Do it. And he's sitting in the background for moral support. Aren't you, babe?
Yeah. I'm doing my research on my video.
By the way, guys, I have some fucking exciting news for ya. Jose's starting a YouTube channel. How cool's that? I'm very, very, very fucking proud of him. So Jose is the encyclopedia of everything to do with football. Football as in soccer. And he's going to be doing a bit of commentary, a bit of predictions, all that sort of stuff. So if anyone is interested in soccer or football, whatever you call it, some videos will be in Spanish, some in English. Majority English, because he's more comfortable with English, aren't you, babe?
Yeah.
He's a full-blown Aussie now. Yeah, so if you are interested in that, I'll link it below. So this is my makeup revolution. See how like half my stuff is like going? Because like I've had it forever. You know what's funny? I have a second one that's also going too. Anyway, as for my... So I don't do much to my brows anymore. I used to have the most perfect Instagram brows ever. But I have found in my old age that less is more. And that looks like a lot on my face right now, but it's really not. So I've been watching Law and Order SVU. And I just finished season 1. And it was very interesting to say the least. It was very different. Like, you go to, like, the earlier episodes and everyone wasn't so serious. Well, Elliot was, because Elliot is. But not everybody else was so serious. And they had a lot of cameos and stuff from Briscoe. And I forgot his partner's name. What's the partner's name on Law and Order at the beginning? So it's Briscoe and... Oh, I cannot remember.
I can't remember that far. What's that?
Yeah, so the early seasons had the detectives from Law and Order pop in and out, and they had Jack McCoy pop in and out, and they had one detective in season 1 that ends up leaving in season 2, and she was an African American woman, and she was just, oh, I loved her. I don't know why they got rid of her. It was fucking worst choice ever. But she was one of Munch's partners. Loved her. Loved her. She was so funny. And she was like, and like they used to have scenes where like Olivia and stuff would go like for coffee with her mum before her mum passed away. And you got a bit more like, would you say personal life, babe?
What? Olivia, yeah.
Yeah, you got more of like their personal life and like some of the jokes and stuff. I thought that was really cool. Like, I don't know why they stopped doing that. But don't ask me. Don't ask me. This is my favourite fucking eyeshadow palette. I don't care what anyone says. I know we hate Too Faced. It's like destroyed. That's how long I've had all my makeup for. But I love this palette so freaking much. My kids have got to a time or two. So I'm not very good at this multitasking thing, am I, babe?
You are. I'm not. You're better than me.
So rolling in the dough, which is just like that really light shade, neutral shade there. I just put that over. So things stay in place. And I haven't even decided what colour, like, eyeshadow I'm going to do. And you know what's funny is I don't do my makeup the same every single time I do it. Like, sometimes it's all cream products, sometimes it's all powder products, sometimes it's, you know, more, like, I just, every day is something different. It's like when I cook, I just go with the flow. Like, whatever happens, happens. But I think I'm going to start watching season 2. I like revisiting old shows because you find some things in there that are just really inappropriate. And you're like, how did you get away with that?
There's so many things that they get away with. It's like, what?
Yeah, and like
you wouldn't get away with that.
You would not get away with some of that shit now. That's for damn sure. You know, but what can you do? We all know what palette this is, guys. We all know. We all know the palette. We all know. I got it from Beautylish, like when it just came out. And honestly, when it came in the mail, I went nuts. I was so happy. But then we had a toddler do this to it. Does that not upset you? Does that not trigger something in you? Because for me, it was devastating. But yeah, that's what happened to me. So I don't know what I should do. Let's go with this one. Multitasking's not my forte. So I've been watching a lot of old, you know, old shows like that. Like a couple of weeks ago I watched season 1 and 2 of Criminal Minds. I don't know why, like, I keep going back to these old shows. I think because I can't find anything interesting on Netflix. And I spend so much time on YouTube that it's borderline unhealthy how much time I spend on YouTube.
What colours are you doing?
So I'm just doing like a browny, goldy, purpley look. I'm not very descriptive, am I, babe?
Browny, goldy, purple. I love those colours, though.
You love those colours?
Yeah, purple is my favourite colour.
Purple is Jose's favourite colour. He does love his purple. But I need to get more comfortable in front of the camera whilst doing my makeup. Like, I don't know how, like, beauty influencers do it. They do it so flawlessly, and like this whole chit chat get ready with me thing, like I find it incredibly difficult. I'm not entirely sure why. And my eyeshadow always ends up so weird at the beginning, but then eventually it all comes together, my friends. So I've been thinking about more of the other side of Susan, which is, you know, I love my commentary and I love talking about stuff like that, and you know, I do have a lot of opinions on things and stuff like that, but part of me feels like I just want to talk about shit that I like really enjoy, that I feel like is already saturated on YouTube, but at the same time, what are you going to do? I want to talk about it. I also want to talk about Radiant Brit's latest video. The one about stands. And I don't understand, like, okay. I don't understand why it's such a bad thing. I've said before, and I'll say it again, I don't believe in echo chambers. But why is it a bad thing if she pays homage to people that support her? I understood some of Tyra's, like, issues. Listen to Jose's like, ooh, what's she talking about? We're not meant to be talking about that on this channel.
My ears are perking up.
Oh, they're perking up, are they, baby? But I'm just not entirely sure. But I also feel like we need to not pay attention to people like that. We need to, you know, not feed the troll. Sorry. Because every time it seems that every time certain people such as Radiant Brit posting a video gets her riled up. And I'm not entirely sure why. Because I feel like everything that I kind of said in my criticism towards Brit was kind of like, she changed some of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, she changed it. Like, why do you have to keep going? Like, don't you have anything else to talk about? Is that really shady, babe? Am I being shady? Is that what the kids are doing?
Slim Shady. You're being Slim Shady.
No, Stan, Slim Shady, it all works.
It all fucking fits in.
It all fits in. But yeah, like, I just feel like, what are we doing, guys? Like, can we not? Like, I don't understand. Why do we have to keep fucking... It's almost like without a crystal ball. Like, can we stop fucking talking about her? Can we just stop? Like, I'm bored of it. If you're bored of it, don't watch it. Yeah. But still, like, I'm fucking bored of hearing about Katie Joy, for goodness sake. Do you know what people should do? Honest to God, right? If you hate Katie Joy, and that's fine. Everyone, you know... I hate peaches, but people like peaches. You know what I mean? He likes bananas, I don't. But if we all hate Katie Joy so much, and we want people not to watch her, how about some people put out some Duggars content? Because that's why she blew up, is the Duggars. Once we have, like, the Duggars covered on someone else's channel, I think we'll be all right. Do you know what I mean? Do you think that I'm right or no? I'm probably not right, but I don't know. I'm just waffling nonsense today, guys. Just put this darker red in my crease. As I've said time and time again, we just do whatever here. So I just build up a whole bunch of color and then blend it out, see what happens. Because that's the thing with makeup that I think some people forget. Makeup washes off, and if it's a fucking mess, it comes off. It's not because it's tattoo. But I don't understand why we keep worrying about what these people that we don't like are doing. And it's so funny that people say they hate the drama. But drama's what gets the views. Has anyone realised that yet? You post a video with drama in it. You're having a beef with somebody and some drama and whatever else. How many views are you gonna get? You post. There's like Slender Man.
Ow.
Ah, karma. You post a video of I don't know, some fluffy bunny or something, and everyone's like, I don't want to watch that. It's almost like YouTube is the reality TV of back in the day, right? Because for me personally, when I used to watch like the Real Housewives of fucking New York or something, you're like, oh my god, these people are crazy and they make your life feel better. And I feel like people are coming to YouTube for that. People are coming for YouTube to get that sort of like, what's that sort of like thing that they get from it? Like, is it a fucking rush of adrenaline or something? Am I making any sense today, guys? Probably not. It always looks so harsh, and then I spend like, I think I love blending so much. I'll sit here for days and blend. And then I got this here so you can't see me. Do you know what I mean? This is not aesthetically pleasing, I know, but it just helps me so much. So I've been wondering about getting a full face of makeup from one of the Australian makeup brands we have out here. Like from our local drugstore, as you would call it. Drugstore, pharmacy, chemist. Trying to cover all the countries here. And seeing what's a vibe, and like getting a whole face, doing it, seeing how it looks, you know, something like that, full face of whatever, you know. But I feel like you can kind of tell with some channels who has, oh, that light is awful. You can tell who has actual content to put on their channel, like creative content on their channel, and then you see like all personal content or like show themselves, do you know what I mean? And then you have other ones where it's literally, they're literally puffed out. He walked down the other end of the house and he's trying to catch his breath. Babe, can you just pass me the baby wipes over there, please, honey bunny, as he just gets into bed? Because you can tell, because some people like that have commentary and then talk about other things. And then talk about other things, have some substance or personality, or the people that just talk about other people just to get money and get views. You know? Am I making sense at all?
Yeah.
Thanks, babe. He's my echo chamber. So far, got to blend it out, but so far, I hate using baby wipes, like with a passion. Like, cannot stand. But we must do what we must do to clean up the eyes. It looks like I've done nothing. Anyway, anywhoozle. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too opinionated today. Maybe I am just too fucking opinionated today. I wish I was on live so someone could ask me a question. Because I'm. Oh, you want to come and ask me questions, babe? Come on then.
I'll ask you from here.
Oh, you're gonna ask me from bed. All right, baby.
What's for dinner tomorrow?
Roast chicken.
What about Criminal Minds? You should talk about Criminal Minds because you've been watching that.
I love Criminal Minds, but I'm not entirely sure how to talk about it.
But after, what's his name again? After he left, the show's not the same.
Oh no, you say that. You know, I was watching Reality Tea the other day, which is a YouTube channel, and I just adore the pants off her. Like, I just think she's the greatest thing. And she's like, oh, I got these glasses because I wanted to look like Penelope Garcia. And I was like, I always thought you looked like her. Oh, my God. And she's like, highest compliment ever. So that was a vibe.
No, Garcia is the best.
Garcia is like the best, seriously. But yeah, I feel like, honestly, if Brit made any sort of video about fucking anything, Tira would be like, it's about me! Urgh. You know, and get all mad about it and then post videos about it and watch her get wind of that I've spoken her name in this video and it's on like Donkey Kong, I think. No. Got nothing against her. Got nothing against anybody. I don't have a problem with anyone. Did have a bit of a problem with Pastel Belle's video the other day. We've already spoken about that. So I can shut up on that, can't I, babe?
Yeah. Ask your stands.
Ask me stands. I don't think I have any stands, babe. I've got subscribers who I love to bits.
If any of their husbands would like to subscribe to my channel.
I did, sweetie. I gave you a whole rundown. I gave you a whole promo.
Oh, beautiful.
So you can pay me with your first AdSense check.
I will. I'll give you $2.
$2. What a rip. Can't even buy a can of Coke with that. So for now, this is what I'm leaving my makeup at my eyes as for just this minute, because I'm going to move on to my face. Now, moisturizer's all in. Everything's all gravy, baby. This is what I use on my face as well. I'm not good at this stuff at all. So this is Belgian? What? Rose Satin Cream. So it's from Hemish. Hemish? It's Korean. And I'm running out. We are on struggle street, my friends. But this stuff here, like if I just wore this without any makeup, a lot of my redness goes. Not right now because I just look like a mess right now, but a lot of my redness goes because of this stuff. So I just wear it around my nose. But yeah, I love this stuff. I'm going to do a haul from, what's it called again? Nudie Glow, which is where I get all my Korean skincare from. I'm going to do a haul very, very soon. And I'll probably do unboxing and stuff like that because I just want to show it off, you know. So, Fit Me, love Fit Me. Goes on special like all the time at my local supermarket. It's just like my fave. Anyway, and then I have Makeup Revolution. This is the stick foundation. So I'm very tan right now, so I'm probably not going to use that. Sorry, Mr. Microphone. I didn't mean that. Oh, this is also very bright. But yeah, I'm just trying to get comfortable on here. And if I get 10 views, that's 10 more views than what I had when I didn't post it. So,
that's right, babe.
Aw, thanks, babe. But yeah, I'm just trying to become more comfortable with different things. As I said in my BPD chapters video, I just want to try different shit. Do you know what I mean?
You're good at makeup though. A lot of people have asked you to do it.
Yeah.
If I wore makeup, I'd let you do it.
Oh, thanks, babe. I should do your makeup in one video.
You should. Talk some shit.
Yak some nonsense. And I was also speaking to a friend of mine, and they were saying to speak on eyelash extensions, because where I was living, oh my God, that looks so pale. This ring light business is just wacky. Wacky tobacco, my friends. But it doesn't look that like this. Anyway, I was speaking to one of my friends and she was like saying, oh, why don't you like inform people? Because when I used to do eyelash extensions, I was known as a natural lash health specialist. So I used to do I would do complete makeovers with lashes, obviously. That's what you fucking do. But mine would be more enhancing the natural lash without damaging it. So I would like inform my client that we can never go 2 millimeters more than the natural lash. You have to go with the shape of your face. This is so pale in the ring light right now that it's actually offensive. I'm sorry. But yeah. I used to do that, and I feel like I used to get so frustrated because a lot of my clients that would come to me would go to somebody else before me, have their lashes completely mutilated. Like, I mean, people would come with bulb patches. And if anyone knows about traction alopecia, if you start losing lashes, you can have, just say, 3 cycles. You start ripping those cycles out prematurely, at some point it is not going to grow back. You don't want that for your eyes, regardless of looking fabulous. You don't want that for your eyes, for your health of your eyeball. Like, lashes is such a serious thing. Like, I don't think people understand how serious it actually is and how it should be taken and how technical it actually is to do eyelash extensions. You know, you have to have your room at the right temperature to go with the right glue. You have to have the right humidity in your space. There are so many different things. And then we have this whole war of whether you should wash your lashes or not wash your lashes. When people say don't wash your lashes, what is going on? Because you have to wash that. You have to wash your lashes because there is a chance that the glue and everything will mold together. And then that when you go to brush them or pull them or anything like that, your natural lash is going with that lash. And as I said, you might only get 3 rounds of natural hair. You lose those, your lashes are gone, my friend. And when people say about inner corners are so important. And 99% of the time, you don't have to have every single lash covered. It all comes down to your face shape. It all comes down to what your natural lashes will or won't handle. There is so much that goes into it. So if someone down the road is telling you that, now I don't know American prices on things, but in Australia, if someone is saying to you they can do a full volume set or a mega volume set for $50, run the other way. Because you don't know what they're using. They've obviously not paid for their for the right equipment. For anything. Like, it's just the most outrageous thing I've ever heard in my life. Anyway, I'm very, very passionate about that. And I'm not entirely sure whether... Oh, this is so bright. Look at me fixing me ring light halfway through. What a mess. Yeah, it's not that pale. It just looks that way from that. Anyway, but it's something that people are not very educated on because a couple of different things. There's this whole myth that if you educate a client too much, that they'll go and try and recreate your work. If they go and do that, first of all, do you know how hard it is to put lashes on your own eyeballs? Like, honestly. But also, as a consumer, as someone that goes and gets their lashes done, you do need to be somewhat informed as a consumer. Because don't underestimate how important your lashes are. That's enough of my rant. Because I feel like people are silly. And do you know that a mega volume lash should be, there's certain millimeters and dimensions and things that lash needs to be. So there's certain manufacturers, because lashes all come from the same place, right? So there's certain manufacturers that don't give a flying F about your lash health. So they will make lashes that are 0.10 10, right? 0.10, and they'll make a pre-made fan, which is multiple lashes placed onto one, okay? And you start going in with 3 or 4 lashes with a 0.10 weight, and you start piling and piling and piling that onto natural lashes with already preset glue because they are a pre-made. And then you've got glue that you already have on there. Then your lash artist puts more glue on there. Do you realize how heavy that is? And then when people say, I want them longer and longer and longer, more weight again. But if you want fuller lashes, if you want the most glamorous voluminous set ever, go to the same length as your natural lash. So if you go the same length as your natural lash and you want a volume set, lower means fuller. Longer means more sparse, because you cannot get it that full, that length. Does that make any sense to anybody? Am I just rambling at this point, babe?
No, you're talking sense.
Am I? I'm glad.
Lash sense.
Lash sense. There's nothing more important to me than expressing that. And I can't wait to get lash artists in the comments telling me that I'm wrong. Now, you can say that I'm wrong and that's fine, but I would like your evidence, because I've done world-class training with Lash Vision Academy. So if we can talk about that, I'm happy to talk about it, but tell me where I'm wrong. Do you know what I mean? Mega volume lash extensions, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, because if you're using LA Lash Box lashes and you're using the bouquet method and using their products and using the bouquet method and doing all that sorts of stuff, they have proof behind them that the safety of the lashes, but they're also the first ones to tell you that before your client leaves, you are to dry your client's lashes, then wash them, then dry them again. Whereas other lash artists will tell you don't ever get your lashes wet within the first 24 hours. Whereas science says that if you wash them before they leave, it actually removes the fumes and lowers the chance of your client having a reaction. So, enough about that. Shade and Light, my favorite. If anyone's got a replacement idea or a replacement fucking suggestion for this, that would be bomb. Because I know she's not an owner anymore of the brand, and I'm so out of the loop right now with what is the best replacement for this. Feels so weird doing my makeup in this light.
Why?
Because it looks so weird on camera than what it does in real life. Babe, come have a look at this. How crazy is it?
Unreal difference.
It's so weird. I look so like sickly, don't I?
You don't look sick. What is this literally?
But if anyone or everyone would like a video on my tips and everything about being a consumer of lashes, I'm happy to do so. Because I've done eyelash training for beginners. I have done a volume course, a volume eyelash extension course, and I've also done, and also there are some lash artists out there, they don't want you to know this, but there are some out there that have only done their classic eyelash extension course. Now they are applying and doing volume eyelash extensions. And the way that they think that that's okay is by using pre-made fans. I know how to make my own fans, and I can do pre-made, obviously anyone can do pre-made fans if you've done a classic course. But in saying that, yes, you might have the technique of how to put the lash on, but you do not have the technique and the understanding of weights, dimensions, diameters, everything that goes into a volume set. as opposed to a classic lash set. Just remember that. Do not be scared to ask your lash artist. Do not be scared, because I would sit down with my lash artist, with my clients, and I would go through and tell them what look goes best for them. If someone came in with a certain shaped face, they would suit a certain lash look. Cat eyes, you know, everything is a different, like haircuts, what suits your face, what suits your eyes, how you want to be, how you want to look. I actually had one of my therapy workers come out to my house not long ago. I get all my therapy at home because, as we know, I cannot leave the house. So one of my therapy workers came over and she just had her lashes done, and I was like, oh my god, lashes look fabulous. So I was like, I'm a lash artist here, you look amazing. And I mean, you know, lashes might have changed in the past 12 months, you know, education wise, and you know what the regulations are now. Oh my god, this fucking ring light makes me look like a fool. Anyway, it might look, you see, as you get closer, it doesn't look that crazy. And I don't like this whole sculpt and structure look 99% of the time. I just like to look alive. And it's so crazy how pale it makes me look. You know, but don't be scared. Like, don't be scared to ask your lash artist these questions. And also understand something with lashes. Now, a lot of people feel like, oh, I can't lie there for 2 hours and It is a really hard thing to do. Lashes are not easy. I miss them so much, and I miss doing lashes so much because I loved it. It was the only time in my day where I did not have anxiety because I was so pressed, you know, with fucking doing my job, you know, like I loved the fucking guts off it, you know, but at the same time, it is incredibly difficult. It is not easy. And a lot of people say, oh, it's so hard to find a reliable lash artist. And the reason why is because there's so many little finicky things that go into it that, you know, your temp might be off that day, especially in Australia when we get real hot. Your temperature might be off in your room and you don't realize that it's off, or you don't realize that your glue has been exposed to the elements for 20 seconds too long. And your client will leave, and then the next day they call you and say, oh my god, all my lashes fell out. That is nerve-wracking, and that makes us feel horrible because 99% of us love our job so much. And we don't want you to ever feel as though we don't care. But we just get to a point, some of us, and I'm not speaking for everybody, but we get to a point sometimes where we get burnout very, very quickly because we're 2 hours of silence. Our clients can't move. There are people that open their eyes, check their phone, move around, all these sorts of things. And that sets us back 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Then, you know, the temperature change, and just, it's so much that goes into it. So don't be scared to go to a lash artist and speak to them about it if there's something wrong with your lashes. But don't go to someone that charges you $0 basically and then wonder why they don't want to do your lashes again, because they don't care. Sorry, I know that's very fucking controversial, but they don't fucking care. If they cared, they would have the best of the best and give you the best of the best. Because we work hard. Lash artists work hard. We work very, very hard. And it's very, 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 very difficult what we do. Or what I used to do. And I wish that I didn't get, you know, what happened to me with lashes, because I've never had such a passion in something that I did for lashes. Ask my husband. You know, nothing made me happier than doing eyelash extensions. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah, you love that.
Babe, can you fix this lighting?
Doesn't mean that you can't get back into it, you know?
I'm too scared to get back into it. Just turn the brightness down. This one, baby.
That better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better.
That is so much better. That light was insane, guys. Insane. But if there's any questions or anything that people want to know, like, about eyelash extensions, I'm more than happy to answer them. And I could add that as a series on my channel because I have all this education and a lot of training in lashes. And who knows, if my mental health or my situation was a lot better with what I was dealing with and where my mental health was, I would still be doing lashes because there's nothing I've ever loved more, you know. Anyway, O for a highlighter. Fucking guru my ass. Yeah, Ofra. But yeah. Just. I feel like there's so much misinformation, and that might be different in America or the UK or anything like that, but every girl down the road thinks it can do lashes and, you know, and it's this easy money making thing, and it's really not. And we're going to see a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of people experience permanent balding on their eyelashes, and it's caused eye infections and have to be on eye drops and all these different things for themselves because they didn't want to spend the time to educate themselves. They didn't want to spend the money on the right lash artist. And it's why, another reason why I wanted to get out of the industry was because, you know, living in the area I did, obviously with my neighbour down the road thinking she was fucking, yeah. And a lot of the girls in my area would message me and be like, why are your prices this when she does it for this? I said, go to her then. Go to her. That's fine. I'm not going to put my prices down to accommodate to you. Lashes are not a right, they're a luxury. And they're also something that people work very, very, very hard to do. And what I worked very, 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 very hard to do. Very, very hard. You know, I spent hours upon hours in my lash studio making pre-made fans, making homemade fans, and learning the right technique and holding the tweezers a certain way. Everything that you have to do with... What is something you can explain that's the same sort of way, babe?
As in what?
As in, like, every step has to be perfect or you'll fuck the entire thing up. Is there something else like that? Someone might have a suggestion in the comments of what
There's
I'm...
a lot of things. I don't think it's technical as lashes, like, because you're messing around with like someone's eye.
Yeah.
And that's what people.
And the glue, my goodness, if you get that glue, that glue is scary business, my friends.
That's what people don't take seriously. Like the fact that they're paying someone that's cheaper.
Yeah.
Potentially, like you could lose your eye.
You can lose your eyesight. You can honestly lose your eyesight. And I don't think people realise how fucking important your eyesight is, apparently. Because they want to go and pay this sort of money to people. And I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to you know, fucking whip people about, you know, for what they do with their money and the lashes that they get done and things like that. But I just wish that some people would see the damage that can be done if you're ill-informed or if your lash artist isn't doing the right thing. And it's scary, honestly. It's scary. We're doing purple. We're doing purple. Excuse you, sir.
We should have ice cream after this.
We should have ice cream. Love a bit of ice cream. Now, I would do eyeliner, lashes, mascara, all these things. But the lighting in this thing, up in this bitch, is awful. It's atrocious.
Do you reckon it will be better like during the day? Maybe?
Yeah, I was just thinking that, babe.
Maybe because it's the only light in the room.
Yeah, maybe I should do this during the day. When my kids aren't home and do it that sort of way, because at this point, at this point, I feel like I look like an absolute stoked.
You don't.
Listen to him, he's so sweet to me. Aren't you, baby?
Yes. I love you.
I love you. But I've just rambled on about a whole bunch of shit in this video. But it was really fun for me to get out of my comfort zone. Because that's what this channel is all about, isn't it? Susan Garcia getting out of her comfort zone. Comfort zone? Crumpet zone. What are we talking about? Crumpets?
I want a crumpet.
I want a crumpet. Who likes crumpets?
Ice cream crumpets.
Oh, we're going to have an ice cream sandwich. Aren't we, babe?
Idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich. I was watching Tara's channel today. And she was live. And I was just in the comments as usual. Yakking on. And look at this. I'm going for this for a mirror. Jacqueline Hill, stop putting hairs in your lipstick and put a fucking mirror in your eyeshadow palette. I know you put one in the new one, but that doesn't matter to me because I'm not buying it again. No shade. But she was saying that she knew who binge watched my channel, which was cool. Which was really fun. I was like, oh my God, getting the love, look at me go. And she said I'm doing really well for someone that's only been on the platform for 4 weeks. And I've heard that quite a few times. Has not sunk in yet. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. So this is how my eyes are looking. I'm going to put a bit of the old finishing touch and then figure out what lip to put on. But I am really liking being on YouTube. Like, I'm enjoying it. I think the thing is like, I got stuck in the idea of who's going to watch and what should people watch and what are people going to like from me. And I'm just, instead of realizing what this was originally for, which was just my therapy, like, you know. So I'm just going to post whatever comes to me that day. And if I don't post for 2 days, because I'm having...
Postnatal depression?
I don't have postnatal depression anymore, sir. But if I am having an episode, a situation with my mental health and myself, that it's okay if I don't post, isn't it, baby? Husband?
Yes. Maybe sometimes when you don't feel up to it, I'll be Bambi.
Ah, do you guys want Jose to be Bambi? What a vibe.
I'll jump on there and talk.
Talk about what?
Drama.
Drama, because that's what everyone wants. So normally I would put winged liner on, but I'm not vibing the winged liner right now. I put myself in the eyeball. I am going to leave that in. So you can enjoy my pain. Whoever hates me can be like, haha, bitch. But yeah. I also want to do a video with one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes, which is the Kat Von D 10th anniversary palette. I love that fucking eyeshadow palette so much. I think it's incredible.
Kat Von D.
Yeah, no one likes Kat Von D anymore, and I just got black on my face. What an absolute vibe. Oh, no one likes anyone anymore, and I'm sorry for all the noise, my friends. I'm just making an absolute mess. Where's my... That was when I poked myself in the eye. Now it looks like a bloody... I've got one of those eye drop tattoos.
Who'd you kill?
Huh?
Who'd you kill? The deputy?
Yeah. I shot the sheriff.
Love it.
I'm still standing. And you know what? I should probably edit this and make this a bit cuter and shit, but I won't.
Ask
Betty.
if people recommend any more channels like Mr. Nightmare and stuff, because...
They did give you some, babe. Slapped ham.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
No, not my vibe.
I liked Disturbian. I think it's Disturbian. He's Australian.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does he talk about?
Creepy stuff.
I found that one the other day, Room 522 or something.
Never heard.
It's not bad. It's not good.
Not good, but not bad.
Nah, it's alright. Do they say that in America? They say like, yeah, not bad. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, my love, if they do or they don't. See, aren't we just glad that makeup washes off? What a vibe. Watch everyone be like their ears being blowed out by me fucking dropping shit everywhere. Alright, this is going to seem really weird, guys, but... Yeah, the lining is like atrocious. Like, this is so bad. So bad. But look, we all learn, don't we? We all learn.
How do you spell Disturbian?
Couldn't tell you.
You said you watched it.
But I don't know how to spell it.
I just found that it's gaming.
It's gaming.
Hmm.
So my hair needs to be brushed now. Got me tan line and everything going. What? Oh my god, this is so bad, babe. But you know what? Got to keep the same energy, even when I'm looking a mess. Looking a proper mess. Babe, can you come fix this ring light for me, baby?
How do I fix it? What happened to this one?
I don't know.
That's better.
Is it because it's nighttime?
Yeah, I think so.
And
There's
I'm
no natural
filming on an
light.
iPad?
No natural light. iPad. That better? Look how beautiful your eyes look. Green. You look beautiful, babe.
Thanks, babe. Can I have your phone so I can take a thumbnail? What have I?
Yeah, that's all I found.
No, that's not it. I'll find it for you. Thank you for watching Susan Does Cloud Makeup tutorial with bad lighting in a singlet that's too small. I'm just cracking jokes because I'm fucking uncomfortable because my makeup looks atrocious in this lighting. And we have lipstick all over this. But you know what, my friends? I will work on my lighting. I will work on multitasking with makeup and all that jazz. And it will get better. And I hope that you subscribe and like and stick around and see how I can improve on things. Anyway, love you all so much. Remember to keep the same energy. Love you. Bye.